From Local 3 Sports, this is Friday Night Football with Ben Bobick, Samantha Casano, and Greg Glover.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City. Nobody does food like Food City. And Sonic Drive-In. Live free, eat Sonic.
And now, Friday Night Football.
Something about this place on a Friday night hits kind of different, kind of like September football. Gone are the early season jitters, enter mid-season form. Something we're all used to here at the Big Three, because you're watching Friday Night Football on Local 3. Let's get it popping with our Game of the Week.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Game of the Week, sponsored by Warren & Griffin, your local 5-star law firm, supporting high school football for decades. We don't just put up billboards, we put down roots.
It's a game we're used to seeing late in the season, right around spooky season. But you better not be afraid to play it in early September in 2025. McMinn County and Walker Valley, region opener for both. It doesn't matter when you play it, it's always going to carry weight. Samantha Casano is no stranger to this matchup as she joins us live from Walker Valley High School. Samantha, one team had a chance to really set the tone for the long haul. How'd this one shake out?
Hey, Ben, yeah, 1-15. That was Walker Valley's record against McMinn County coming into tonight. Head coach Drew Akins will be the first to admit that this has been a one-sided rivalry, but something felt different tonight here in Cleveland, and turned out that it was in fact different. Walker Valley welcoming in McMinn County to open up region play. First drive of the game is a tone setter for the Mustangs. Luke Lawson's pass is intercepted by Tyler Goldman, and that leads to points for the home team. Third down, Chase Stevens hits Luke Hayden, who's just waiting for it in the end zone. Make it 7-0 Stangs. Second quarter, Walker Valley up 3. That lead gets extended. Mustangs knocking on the doorstep. Stevens to Sawyer Boyd, who makes the backwards catch into pay dirt. The Stangs back up by double digits. Later in the quarter, Keys QB Luke Lawson cuts into the deficit. He looks for options, rolls to his left, and takes it himself. The keeper has McMinn County down 24-14 at the break. We've seen the Keys be a second-half team, but in this game, it was Walker Valley. Less than 1 minute into the third, Stevens connects with Hayden again. His third tutty of the night gives the Stangs some breathing room. But that insurance doesn't last too long. 90 seconds later, Lawson hands it off to Jakarian Dyer, who puts on the Jets and powers into the end zone. It's back to a 10-point ball game. Walker Valley just answering all night long for the second time in program history and second time in the last 3 years. The Stangs top McMinn County 54-42 the final.
Week 1 was a very cultural win. Week 2 we lost, and then week 3 was supposed to show if we still had that culture in us. And I think tonight showed that with that scoreboard.
Just because we won this game doesn't mean we're region champions. It means we took a step forward and we grabbed hold of the region to start, but ultimately we got 6 more region games that we got to go play and win.
Now, not only did Walker Valley shatter their points record against McMinn County, the previous record was 31 in 2017. I found out that this is the most yards they've had in a game ever in program history. They do it against a rival, and they start 1-0 in region play. Walker Valley has got to be feeling great heading into this next week. For now, live at Walker Valley High School in Cleveland, Samantha Casano, Local 3 Sports.
Yeah, Samantha, a lot of people were talking about a Friday morning football curse with teams we go to losing. Walker Valley made sure that wasn't a thing tonight. What was supposed to be the opening of Tyner's new field had to shift gears a bit as their new digs aren't quite ready just yet. But the way the Ram train is playing, they'll play anyone, anywhere. So how does Tom Weathers Field in Red Bank sound for some non-region action? And the line of cars to get in was backed up in the street well into the first quarter. Everyone wanted eyes on this game. Rams with the rock first, and they go right down the field. Tyler Anderson to prime-time Dion Edwards. Dude's too elusive. Tyner goes up 7-0 early. And even though they scored, you could always get better. Nothing like some sideline up-downs that keep the blood flowing. Red Bank didn't blink. They went right down the field. And when you have a guy nicknamed Tank there's no issue getting it in from the 1. Oliver Tank Merritt powers in to tie this game up at 7, and Tank isn't just used for offensive purposes. Trouble with the exchange for Tyner, and look who scoops it up. Tank Merritt again as he eventually gets wrestled to the ground. So the Lions are in business here. Austin Jones on the keeper, but boy, this Nitaris Lewis laid the boom on this cat. Ball's out, and it's our old friend Jumaka Willis. A 98-yard pick six last week, a scoop and score this week. No one's slowing this Ram train down. They take down Red Bank 21-20 to improve to 3-0. We roll into the Valley, a battle of the Yellow Jackets. Lookout Valley hosting Grundy County, both 2-0, mind you. Grundy wastes no time. They march right down the field. Vince Bryant making it look easy. Could have drove a Mack truck through that hole. GC getting it done on defense now. Lookout wanted the screen, but Riverhampton wanted the ball. We got a big man pick six as the river flows right into the end zone. Grundy up 14-0, but shout out Lookout. Get a load of this one. 3rd and long, the screen to Diego Ibach, and this dude flips the truck stick on a Grundy defender. Let's slow it down for you. Go, Diego, go. In the end, it was Grundy who had the last laugh as they rolled a 57-0 win over Lookout Valley. Signal Mountain showing out tonight. I mean, they got poppers, confetti. Eagles hosting Soddy Daisy. The Trojans are 2-0. Here's why. Tucker Ross on the screen to Aiden Hollis, and this dude ain't stopping. Hollis was like, if we're going to come all the way up on this mountain, I'm scoring. And he does, racking up the yak for the touchdown. Then it was all Soddy Daisy's defense. I mean, this was just all night here. Hats to the football. Great game plan on this side of the ball as well. They weren't being fooled by the wing T. And I can't believe we made it to week 4 without saying it. If you ain't from Soddy, you ain't nobody. Trojans shut out Signal Mountain 21-0 to improve to 3-0. Let's get to the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Now, Baylor and Brentwood canceled tonight. Too much lightning in the area. Josh Heupel and Peyton Manning were in attendance, too. How could they disappoint them? Bledsoe County gets a win on the road. Boyd Buchanan staying unbeaten with a win over Lakeway Christian. East Hamilton staying unbeaten. Big winners over Central. CCS goes down to Grace Academy at home. Tullahoma beats Cleveland as the Blue Raiders can't get it done on the road. And we got Hayesville over Copper Basin there. North Carolina, Tennessee action. Now, Grace Baptist, Providence Christian. If you have this score, please call it in. We've been trying to find it all night. We could not do so. Howard goes down at home, 23-19 to Franklin County.
Here's your pick for the Friday Night Football Play of the Week, sponsored by Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, Urgent Ortho Walk-In Clinics.
My good friends up in Decatur have spoken. Meigs County's Caden Brewster with a dot right into the hands of Bowen Combs. This is just remarkable from Combs, going up to get it, securing the catch with a defender in his face, and staying on his feet for 6. Well worthy of our play of the week. So let's take it to the Bebo Strader, shall we? This has become a thing. I love doing this. So this is, you can see the balls up here. I'm not drawing a football. I wasn't that good at art. And this is when we drop it in a bucket, but now it's just not to nitpick a little bit. It was a tad bit underthrown, but this is why it's so awesome for Bowen Combs, because he's had eyes on the football to turn his body. There are 2 arms right there coming to knock that out. And Brewster, right in the bucket, right between the arms. Combs makes the catch, stumbles, and scores for the touchdown. Meigs County went down last week, but we'll see how they did this week coming up next on Friday Night Football.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Band of the Week, sponsored by Big Woody's Tree Service. You'll be pleased when Big Woody's tackles your trees.
The Signal Corps from Signal Mountain High School doing a little weekend song there, but we're going to get a song that's even older than when I was in band. Land of 1,000 Dances, the Signal Corps from Signal Mountain Middle High, your band of the week.
There are 3 high schools in Marion County. Only one plays the other 2, the Whitwell Tigers. We'll spare you the details on why the other 2 don't play. But hey, the Warriors decided to roll down the street for some Friday night ball in good old Whitwell, Tennessee. Tigers came to play tonight, we know that. Colin Beeson going up top to Braden Bull. Can't see red when you're wearing it. Whitwell on the doorstep. And we'll call this a little Tigers tush push to finish it off. Adam McDougall. Somewhere in there, he scores. Marion County finally gets a response. Brett Webb just following his blocks, making it look easy. Warriors bounce back, but Whitwell again came to play tonight. They led for most of this game, but Marion County found a way at the end. Warriors come back for the 34-17 win on the road in non-region action. One final stop, we go to Fordo LFO hosting North Murray in some region play. Well, give you one guess on who scores the first touchdown. Hudson Hewlett, such a gamer. How this dude stays up is beyond me, but he finds some pay dirt as the Mountaineers set the tone on the road. No big D if you're LFO. Darian Chief Keefe poised in the pocket. What a strike to Thomas Long, bodying the defender for the TD grab. Warriors in the red zone again. This time a little misdirection in the backfield, and Bryson Donald finds the end zone. But another 1-score loss for LFO. North Murray wins a crucial one, 31-28 on the road in region. One final trip to the scoreboards we go. Southeast Whitfield, congrats to the Raiders, 1-point winners on the road. Tryon gets a win over Model. North Jackson, now we're getting into Alabama. The Chiefs with the dub. North Sand Mountain, 41-0 over Sand Rock. Pisgah wins 52-6 over Section. Scottsboro wins 41-7 on the road. Mitchell winners over Andrews. Choctaw Central beats Cherokee 47-7, and Murphy wins 42-6. 2 more games to get to, I believe. One is tomorrow. It'll be East Ridge and Brainerd will be playing, and last night we had Chattanooga Prep beating Hickson. What a week. This stuff's really starting to get fun. Who are we kidding? It's always fun. Tell a friend about this show. Tell them to rewatch it. Watch yourself, boys and girls. We hope you have a lovely, lovely weekend.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City and Sonic Drive-In. Live free, eat Sonic. We thank our local Food City for subs to feed our Friday Night Football crew. Get your sandwich party planner at your local Food City deli.